But what I need you guys to do for me, is I put a turn order up here, is I need you all to click on your tokens. So click on your token there first to select it. And then when you open your character sheet, there's going to be the initiative dice button. And I want you guys to go ahead and click that while your token is highlighted. I'll put hammer on there as well. Let's see, do we got everybody?
No.
Almost. Yeah.
At least I'm not last this time.
It's just click on the button, on the token, and
click on your token and then open your character sheet after your token is highlighted. And you will see in the middle there, right underneath where it says your name and career, there's a box that says roll buttons. And in the roll buttons, there's initiative, dice. That's the one you want to click on.
Got it.
And it'll automatically roll initiative for you. Oh, it looks like you hit initiative card instead. It says card value beside it instead of dice roll. There you go. Nice. So I'm going to put those into this order. Give us a little bit better music for the situation. I had one that was pretty cool. Let's do this one. So you guys are noticing these guys start approaching. These guys start approaching from the rear, especially Dante in the turret. And one of those, and correct me if I'm wrong, I set these tokens up to where I thought you guys were. Am I accurate on where you guys had left off? I know Chaplain was outside. I know Zim was outside. For sure. Was it Sergeant Mason that was outside as well, or was it Hammer and Mason was still inside?
I can't remember, Mason. Do you remember?
I don't think it had come out yet, actually. I think it ended right. We were done inside, I think, and I don't remember us coming out.
I think Zim was out at the door covering.
Yeah, I thought two were out covering, but I couldn't remember which two.
It might have been
It
just
was covering Chaplain. I just can't remember who was like basically watching the door to make sure somebody didn't pop around the corner and like drive a pencil into Zim's neck.
maybe some from the inside, like Hammer. I don't know.
Yeah, I can switch Gunnery Sergeant Mason and Hammer if we need to do that. That's not a problem. So we'll say that Hammer is out there, and Mason is still technically inside the APC.
And I got that turret trained.
Turret training?
Back.
Yeah, this, so actually the first person to go is number 3 down here at the bottom. This individual down here. For some reason it's not letting me shift ping you guys down here. This guy's the first to go.
Yeah, I'm aiming on the other one.
Mm-hmm. So basically this person just pulls up this gun, aiming it at Zim, and is going to open fire at Zim.
That's a terrible idea.
How does it feel?
So, gonna make an attack here. No additional modifier. And misses completely. You hear some bullets ricochet off the APC as this person just fires right towards Zim. Zim, you kind of duck as this is coming towards you. And he's just like, kind of like walking slowly, holding the gun up and just kind of like walking towards you, just aiming, taking fire, and shooting.
Oh, damn. Contact! Contact, 7 o'clock.
Private Hammer, who is also outside, looks at the fire coming in and turns facing this individual with a smart gun. Because I would assume he would, knowing that there was trouble, would come out with his smart gun on. And is going to go ahead and fire back at the person returning fire at this individual. And it's going to hit with with an extra bonus for a stunt. Ranged combat stunts. And is going to knock this individual to the ground. So with all the fire coming that way, that individual wearing this like black ski mask and white kind of puffy kind of coats and stuff, just you see like blood start to spray from the individual as it gets hit by the smart gun, and it just dives down into the snow, getting knocked back. This person takes 3 damage. Still alive, but bleeding all over the snowy ground in front of. That brings us to Dante.
So at this point, I take the turret that's aimed at the other guy, and I fire the APC's turret.
Okay, excellent.
So it's already aimed at him. How do I go about using that weapon?
Okay, this, I would say, the Gatling gun turret is on the front of the APC, so you wouldn't be able to fire that one. This is the phased plasma pulse cannon.
Okay.
That's on the top. So, it is an armor-piercing weapon, so that means that if they wear any armor, they don't get to make an armor check, but these guys don't have armor. You're going to add a +1. You're basically going to make a ranged combat roll with a +1 modification to it for this weapon.
All right.
And this does a base damage of 6.
Here we go.
If it hits. And it does hit. So this blast, this loud plasma blast just fires from the top of the APC and goes zinging across the battlefield. You said to the other guy that wasn't being shot at?
Correct.
Okay. And the plasma blast just like basically carves this individual into 2 pieces. And this guy is destroyed.
Ow. That thing works.
I got you, Silva.
1 for Silva, right? So I will go ahead and take Insurgent number 2 off the initiative order. And that will probably... Dante, anything quick, fast action?
Would I be able to at least turn that turret to the other guy?
Sure, you could kind of turn it and face in that direction.
Okay. Then I'll just turn it towards the other guy.
All right, you got it. Insurgent 1 gets to go. He's kind of taking cover behind this vehicle, but he pops up and he's going to take shots at Chaplin. Let's see how this goes, Chappie. And misses completely. For some reason, it's making those secret rolls. I'm going to take those secret rolls off there. But yeah, misses completely. Bullets go zinging past you, Chaplin and Hammer, and just fly and hit the building behind you. He kind of just ducks down behind the car and just kind of starts moving around it. That's the end of his turn. Bringing us to this individual with long hair, who is also going to take out a weapon and also fire at Chappie. Poor Chappie.
Never fails, man.
And he misses as well. So, so these guys are just like pulling up very quickly and just unloading these AK-40-47s at you guys. Terrible aim. Not even coming close. He's also going to move back behind the vehicle a little bit, get a better vantage point. Now, Chaplain and Iona, you guys probably noticed this first. An individual that was kind of hiding behind the building here runs around the corner using their fast action and is going to, this one's actually going to fire past a Chaplain to hammer this time. It's also going to attack. The dice are not with me tonight. The dice are not with me. And this, more bullets ricocheting off of the APC as they come flying out. And last but not least, hiding behind a barrel over here that you guys did not notice because you were too busy focusing on the other guys. Another individual is going to come up, move, use his action, and Iona, you see this very easily towards the front. Slings the 40-47, pulls out a grenade, and that's the end of his turn.
Oh. Okay.
Zim, you're up.
Well, that changes things a little bit, but I gotta look something up here. I was gonna do a full auto, maybe in that case. I was gonna do something else before.
There you go. Some
I don't like
auto.
this grenade, dude. Yeah. So what does it do? Stress level.
Okay, so first of
+2.
all, Zim currently where Zim is cannot see grenade guy. So unless somebody like is on the PDTs and saying, "Hey, we got incoming,"
You got it. Where's that on my turn?
well, you can do it at any time you want, really. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Dudes, there's like a guy with a grenade over 11 o'clock.
Roger that.
So yeah, you'll have to take a fast action to move in some way where you can see that individual Zim.
Okay. So I'll take a fast action to move kind of over here near the back of the car, the vehicle on that vehicle, and then can I still take a fast action to take steady aim and then proceed with full auto?
You wouldn't be able to take aim because you moved. So
Right.
So you
Got
would just be able to attack, but with full auto, the way full auto works is you take a point of stress first.
Doing it.
All right? And when you attack, you get a +2 modification to your roll.
Got it.
And if
All
you
right.
get more than one blip on there, you can actually, instead of just hitting one person, you can hit multiple people within, I think it's like short range of each other. So you could technically hit that guy and the other guy that's kind of like ducking behind the car over there. I would say you could hit both if you get more than one success.
All right, we're gonna do it. The M41A pulse rifle. Gonna switch to full auto.
Here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yep, okay.
Okay. Well, you first need to make a panic roll.
Okay.
So on your character sheet, there's a button that says panic.
I don't panic. So.
Oh, perfect. Look at that. So you 3 means you hold it together, but you panicked while you were firing, so you unload your clip at full auto. You're just firing at this guy, and you do successfully hit for 2 base damage. So this guy's gonna take 2 points of damage from your attack.
Come on, we're gonna take them all out. We're gonna get them. Just losing it.
That's it. So Zim goes nuts over there. It starts flipping out, draining a whole clip of ammunition.
Yeah, got more. All right.
That will bring us to Sergeant Iona.
Is there anything like Iona can like? You said the Gatling gun or something like that.
You have control of the Gatling gun. Yeah, you could use it.
I will. Well, I guess I'd take a movement and an action to kind of sit down. So.
No, you can actually run it from the driver's seat. Yeah, it's computer.
Oh,
like you can,
okay.
You can computer program these weapons. Yeah, you can run them like a computer.
Okay, so how do I roll for that? I'd like to roll on this fellow.
Oh, the guy with the grenade?
With the grenade, yeah.
Oh, you guys don't like grenade guy? Come on.
No, no, he gives me like a bad flavor in my mouth.
Okay, so the Gatling gun is a 20mm Gatling gun, and it is. Oh, so basically what this is if you want to, you can declare to go full auto as well on this gun, or you can just fire normally, your choice.
I go what on?
You can declare to go full auto, which means you'll take a point of stress, but basically you have an opportunity to hit more than one of these enemies.
Sure. I'll stress myself out.
Sure. Go ahead and take a point of stress.
Okay.
And
Can't be any worse than drinking Chaplin's coffee.
and you're going to fire. Now, what you're going to do is you're just going to make a ranged combat attack, just a basic ranged combat, and you're going to add a +3 modification to it. Base damage.
3?
Yep, and base damage for this weapon is 3.
Did that roll?
Yes, it did. Oh no!
Oh no!
Panic!
Wow. 4 successes.
Yeah. First, I need you to make a panic roll. So on your character sheet where it says panic. Okay, you keep it together too, but not until you've drained both of the like miniature mini Gatling guns on this thing. It's like, you're just unloading. So what do you want to do with this? So its base damage is 3 for one of those strikes, and since you went full auto, you can hit up to. I would say that you could hit the guy in the mask beside Grenade Guy, and you could hit the long-haired guy if you want to with 2 of those, and it will do a base 3 damage to those. Or you can trade all those in for like extra damage.
No, I'll go. I'll freak out and I'll just spray like just tire line. I'll be like panicking.
Turret's just moving across. This guy, the grenade guy, drops the grenade before he gets to pull the pin, as he is just slammed back to the ground and he is dead. This guy tries to duck back under the cover of the vehicle, but gets chewed up by some bullets in the process. He's still alive, but hurting, and the individual with the long hair also takes 3 damage. And he is also hurting very badly, as blood is like spilling out of both of these individuals onto the snowy ground. Poor guys. I'll take that guy off the initiative order. He don't need to be there anymore. Alright. Technically, you still had one more success. You can inflict 1 more point of damage on one of those other 2 guys. You can pin down your enemy. You can
pin down Batos.
Oh, Batos?
Can I do that?
Okay. Yeah. So basically, the bullets are basically making it so he can't, like, he's just pinned down there. It says they make an immediate panic roll, but NPCs don't make panic rolls in this game.
Okay.
So basically, I just have him, like, freaking out back there behind the car. His bullets are just like peppering off of this thing. Awesome. Well done. But it's out of ammo, so you're gonna have to reload it.
Yep, that could be.
Okay. Gunnery Sergeant Mason, you're next.
All right, I assume that I'm sitting inside the vehicle.
You are, but it'll only take you 1 fast action to get out there.
Yeah. That was the question if the door was open. Okay, so I will jump out and move.
Basically a zone, you can move up by where Zim is, or you can move back to the back, like the back of the actual APC if you wanted to. So either way, I would say that would be a fair zone movement.
Yeah, I'm just going to crouch down on the ground right where I'm at there and fire at Down at the bottom at 7 o'clock.
All right, you got it.
That is not the incinerator.
Not the incinerator.
We'll do with the M41A pulse.
All right, you got it. Mason hitting the deck, crawling a little bit, doing the commando crawl, and firing and hitting his target.
All right.
Base
We'll
damage.
do extra damage.
Yep, base damage.
We'll take damage.
Yep, you as you're firing, this guy's also on the ground. You see a couple of your bullets like hit the snow and just puff up with the snow as it hit the bullets hit the ground, and then a couple just sink right into this guy, and he is also killed as he's no longer moving. Nice job, Mason. And that brings us to the last in the order, Chaplain.
Oh, okay. I know we forgot about this last time, but Chaplain has that bolt launcher.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got a bolt gun.
Jane has been sort of walking out with like it was a cane. Is going to take a look at the pinned down long-haired individual.
Yeah.
And then into his comms to say, please try to keep the long-haired individual alive so we can question him. And then is going to pull up the bolt launcher and take a shot at the one that ran around the corner.
All right, you got it. So this is a, it doesn't have any bonus to it.
Okay.
It's armor piercing single shot and does a base damage of 3.
Okay. Base damage, and it's
Short range.
okay.
I do not have a sound effect for a bolt gun. I apologize.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'll be better about it next time.
Okay, we're gonna see if this worked. It's really quick.
You got it, man.
Hey!
Oh, look at that. Chaplain pulling up the bolt gun. 3 damage. Do you want to add a point of damage with that extra success or do something else with your stunt?
You know what? Let's position myself.
Okay.
I can switch points with a
I think you could switch initiatives with him, right?
yeah, with your enemy.
Yeah.
Okay, so first he takes 3 damage. So man, he just took a bolt right to the gut. It's not looking very good. Right off the bat. And I believe that was number 5. So he was on initiative count 7.
Moving up a little bit.
Yeah, so why don't we go ahead and change yours. I'll go ahead and move up to the next initiative order and we'll change his to a 9.
I just changed mine to the 7.
Change yours to a 7, and then I'll just go over here and do that, and it should be reset for us. Cool. Yep.
That's
So
great.
you definitely made this guy stumble a bit. And
He's still at 7 on my screen.
he's still on 7? Oh yeah. Why didn't it change it? That's weird. Okay. There, I changed it again.
There we
Didn't
go.
have- Okay, there we go. That was weird. Just didn't take. All right, Private Hammer, hearing your command to keep them alive, steps up kind of beside you, and he's like puts his back up against the wall right here, and then just comes around with a smart gun, and he attacks that same guy that you just shot with the bolt gun. Oh.
God.
And annihilates him. So this guy goes flying back, initially like holding on to this massive like nail stuck in his side, and then all of a sudden just bullets hit him and he goes flying back into the snow. This guy is also dead. It's a good thing you took his initiative while you had the chance. Dante.
All right, so I imagine I don't have to reload this weapon. I can just go ahead and with my fast action turn the gun to the guy on the left.
You did. Did you panic when you? No, you didn't panic. No, yeah. This is just yeah. Yeah, you can fire at the. You're spinning spinning around. Yeah, you can fire at the guy on the left. Yep.
All right, I'll spin it around and then I will go ahead and fire.
Same
range.
Yeah, so this thing's extreme range. Yeah, it's +1 is your modification. If it hits, it does 6 damage.
Big money.
Oh. So this guy's trying to hide a little bit behind this vehicle. You shave part of the vehicle off with this firing, and this guy like gets just almost disintegrated beside Botas right here. And he is no longer with us.
I feel like Botas would have taken a stress point right there.
You know, I wish I could give NPCs stress, but that's just too much for the GM to worry about. So it says in the game that NPCs don't normally make panic rolls or do stress. Right. But wow, Dante blasting the car and this individual basically off of Ariarchus. And I'm gonna say Botas starts like shouting out as he was kind of pinned down from the Gatling gun fire. It's like, "Oh, no, stop shooting! Stop! Stop! Okay." And you see his AK-47 just get tossed to the side and slides to a halt in a pile of snow. Chaplain, you're technically up next. How do you respond to this?
Hearing that, Chaplain will get on the comms and says, "It appears he wishes to speak now." And will just use my fast action to walk up to him.
Okay.
And just basically reach down and grab him by the collar and try to start leading him back towards the group, assuming he will move.
Oh yeah, he moves. You can tell he's in a lot of pain and he's bleeding profusely. As you're just like dragging him, and there's just blood like pouring out of some of his bullet hole wounds from the Gatling gun of Iona. As you're pulling him.
Have a look at him. If you answer everything we need sufficiently, I will take care of your injuries before we release you.
What? Who are you? Gosh.
I am Chaplain.
What? Look what you did. Look what you did to my men. And you look around and there's like one person's like charred, blackened remains. One guy way in the distance is like in 3 or 4 pieces. The guy Mason killed back there is just kind of like a red spot in the snow right now. They've been destroyed.
To be fair, we were attempting to depart and you decided to attempt to stop us. It's not your most wise choice. Throwing your gun was. Just going to keep dragging him back over towards where Mason and Hammer and Zim are.
Okay.
Yeah. Zim will go in and help carry / drag.
All right. Yeah, he definitely looks pretty badly injured with bullet wounds. What do you want?
And we'll sort of look at the group. It appeared you wanted to speak with us about some people we both seem to be seeking. Now would be a good time for you to tell us what you know.
Just out of curiosity, Chaplain, are you taking him into the APC, or are you staying outside? What are you guys doing? Just so I can get an overview of the...
DM asks another DM a question, and you go, there's a reason for that question. Chapman will look at Zim and have Zim grab those like the zip ties we used previously, restrain him and bring him inside the APC.
Okay.
Roger that. Restrain him. Let's get him inside. Let's get the heck out of here.
Easy enough. He doesn't seem to be trying to fight you guys any longer, as he looks pretty damaged. A Gatling gun from a vehicle at close range usually does that to people.
Vicious.
Should just be happy he wasn't on Dante's gun, because
That thing is effective. Dante, I'm impressed.
I like big weapons. I cannot lie.
Would have been worse. Could have got the bazooka.
That might have earned episode title status right there.
So has this guy been dragged into the vehicle yet?
Yes.
Or is he still out there?
Yeah. You guys drag him in, get him restrained, pulled into the vehicle with all of you around.
The first thing I would do is start saying, "Hey, has anyone searched him? Has anyone checked him for any weapons, booby traps?"
Oh, damn, that's a good idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that. All right, yeah, let's search him. Yeah, it could have an explosive. Who knows what?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't fight you easily enough. You guys do find You guys do find 4 grenades on him.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
They are M40 HEDP grenades. They do a blast 9. And you can either use them as handheld grenades, or they can also be put into your grenade launchers as ammunition on your pulse rifles. You can launch them out of there. So there's 4 of them.
Is there any weight to them?
Gosh. I think they each have a weight to them, but I think it might be like something like a half or quarter or something like that.
Is it like a reload for the launcher kind of?
I don't think so. I think grenades actually have they actually do keep ammunition for like grenades and stuff.
Okay.
I'll go search. I'll start searching the other 2 at 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock while this is going on.
Okay, perfect. You go out there. Honestly, you guys also find he did throw down his they're called AK-4047s in this game, basically equivalent to your AK-47, and they each had an additional reload on them. The all of them had the other ones all had 2 of the same type of grenades on them.
Well, we gotta secure the enemy's weapons. We can't just leave, AK-47s laying around the streets like that,
It's not as if they will not be useful to us.
Yeah, the grenades are very useful.
These AK-4047s, if you were to want to use one, they don't have an attack bonus. They do a base damage of 2, and they are considered long range, and they can be fired at full auto.
There were 5 of them out there.
There were 5 of them out there, yep.
A chaplain will take one as they're all being brought in, because
Sure. You can
never
grab
know.
one. And if you want to, go ahead and you can add it to your character sheet.
Zim grab a couple extra grenades,
Yeah, I'll take 4. There's 2 each, or
Sure.
Sure. Strangely enough,
I-
other than
that was?
for the AK-4047,
Yeah.
2. And doesn't have a bonus.
I'll say I get back on the turret and just start looking around, being a little happier, a little
Okay.
bit of pep in my step.
Make an observation roll for me, Dante. And it's still blizzard-like conditions, so I think that was a -2 modifier on the observations.
I believe so.
Wow.
Nice.
Eagle eye.
So, Dante, as you're looking around, you do notice a little bit of a weird, like, almost like if you see, like, a glass or a mirror from a long way, like, you get, like, this little, like, shiny reflection that comes, like, bounces off of some kind of light source. Up here in, like, a second-story window, not too far away from your APC.
So immediately I'll say, I got glint from the window, second story. What would that be? That would be 8 o'clock. And then I'll just turn the turret up straight to where that glint is.
Okay.
And then I'll just go, and I'll just go straight on comms. And I go, Chaplain, do you want me to take it down?
This
Simple
glint
turn
you're
on.
seeing, does it appear to be a scope?
Unsure. I only saw a glimpse of it. That would be my initial reaction.
I'll look down at Botas. Speak now or forever hold their peace. Do you have any long-range individuals?
He kind of looks up at you and awkwardly, like, strange expression on his face. I used to. They're all dead. Outside.
Do I believe him? Do I think he's being straight with me?
Good question. Because I don't know if there is, like, an insight roll in this game. Do you believe him? Let's see. Not really like an insight, but I would say, like, he does seem... I mean, it doesn't seem like he is... It does seem like he's surprised.
Okay.
By you saying that.
Chaplain will get back on comms. Does not appear to be involved with this individual. Keep your eyes open for it, and we'll see if it becomes hostile.
Do I have access to the PA system from the APC, from where I'm at?
I would say probably the only person that has access to that right now is currently Iona.
Then I'll get on the comm to Iona and say, Iona, can you give a shout out for someone, whoever's in that building, to come out and show themselves?
Sure. This is Sergeant Iona with the military. Can you come out of the building that you are in currently, please? Yep.
Okay. You and Dante's just watching up there.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't really like see anything. Like, you don't even see like any like shiny glints or anything anymore. Like, it's just kind of like nothing. Nothing happens.
Zim would turn on the M316 motion tracker and aim in that area to see if anybody's moving about.
All right, cool. You're going to need to roll a power check for your motion tracker to see if it loses any of its power.
Is there a button? Oh, power. Just hit power?
Yeah, yeah. As long as you have it put in there. Well, I don't think you have any. You need to put the number of the supply in there. I think it's B5. So if you put the 5 there and then roll it. For some reason, it's not rolling.
Just spamming this.
There
it goes.
Oh, so
I hit A.
So you got a. So that means your power reduces by 1. So you're down to 4 power on that motion tracker.
Fair enough. Okay.
But here's what you hear. As I've got the motion tracker up. I guess this would be this one. There is movement in that building. Looks like they might be kind of coming down. Well, you can't see like up and down, but it might be like they're going back towards the back of the building.
Is it one individual or multiple?
You just see one ping.
Blip.
Yeah, one blip.
Are we out?
Yeah.
Are we out of initiative?
Yes, we're out of initiative. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you guys can act as at will right now.
Motion tracker picks up one ping moving top floor to bottom floor, moving towards the back of the building. Over.
Copy that. At this point, I moved the gun down to the front of the door. Because I assume we can't. I'm assuming it's just a wall.
Yeah, it's
on
just
the.
wall.
Okay.
Yep.
So wherever there's a door, if I can see one, that's where I'm going to point the turret.
Okay, perfect. You got it.
I'll pull. I'm behind the APC covered, and I'll go on Overwatch.
All right, you got it. So with Botos inside, what did you guys want to do with your bleeding long-haired friend?
Chaplain's going to look down at him. Well, if the individual in that building is not with you, then he is obviously hunting you. Perhaps your best bet would be to cooperate with us and we can keep you safe.
People have been hunting me for a long time.
Yeah, and we caught you.
Yeah. They'll probably give you a medal. It's
You can't be that famous. None of us have ever heard of you. Like,
well, if you look
unless
back,
you have.
if you look back far enough in the records of Ariarchus, you would know me. See,
That involves reading.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You said you were looking for the same individuals as us. What information do you have on them?
Chaplain, make a manipulation roll for me, please. And because of the situation, I'm going to allow you to add a +2 modification to your roll. I'm not sure how much blood this guy has.
More than that.
Oh, no.
Well, let's just say I'm a collector. I have one. I need the other 3. I'm curious about what they know, and I need the information that they have.
Chaplain's going to lean down. You have one and we have one. Which one do you have?
Which one do you have? He's like looking all around.
You don't expect us to keep him here, do you? He is safe in our holding location.
As is ours.
Perhaps you bring us to the one you have and we will share what we learned from the one we have.
Well, he kind of... You can tell he's thinking a little bit, and then he looks at you and he's like, well, it's quite possible that by now ours has already left the rendezvous point. And might be in the hands of the UPP. You all should know that the pastures are much greener on the other side. I mean, look what you've all done to the place.
Can I see where some of his bullet holes are?
Oh, absolutely.
Chaplain's going to take out his cutting torch.
Oh, no.
And just say, you look like you're bleeding rather badly. Allow me to cauterize your wound. And put the torch on one of his bullet holes.
Seconds. Ouch, that would hurt. It does cauterize it. He screams for a moment and then starts shouting, look, we got her on the north side. The northern side of the district, okay? She's in our compound.
You will proceed to give good Sergeant Iona here the directions to arrive at your compound. Then I will properly tend to the remainder of your wounds.
Just as long as you don't do that again.
Takes a cutting torch, puts it away.
So, basically, he gives Iona a address that they don't supply us with, but I can give it, like, if I go to I'm going to take you guys over to the Ariarchus map here. And basically what he does is he gives you an address that's on, like, the northwest side of town up here in this corner as to where they're keeping the individual that they have. Who he then said, well, he says after you burn him that it's a Wojcik that they have.
Should I head there then now, sir?
Captain will look at the group. Do we still feel that the potential prisoner at the Marshals is our best course of action, or do we attempt to go to their base and retrieve one that we know of their location?
Well, I say it's on the way. We can at least drive by and see what it looks like from the outside. And if nothing else, then we can go ahead and keep on to his base.
Well, two things I'd suggest. First, we take Botas to Fort Nebraska, drop him off there for the little bit more interrogation. But before we do, I'd like to find out what's in that house that's been watching us.
You want to go in there?
Not by myself.
Who knows? Could be some little old lady. I said we drive the heck away from here.
Captain's going to pull out his motion tracker and turn it on. Do we still see any motion in there?
Oh, with your motion tracker? Yeah, go ahead and make a roll. And yes, there's still motion. Looks like it is moving to... it was originally going the back half of the building. It looks like it's exited the outside of the back half of that building and is moving around the building.
Towards us?
It doesn't seem to be running away.
What do you got there, chap? Where's it moving?
It appears it is just circling around the building.
Oh. We could drop by, get a look.
And Chaplain will sort of point out to Iona. And, Sergeant, if you will proceed to start driving in this direction towards the beacon we're getting on the tracker, let us see if we can see our individual.
Sergeant Iona, you would know that your APC is not going to fit in that alley.
My APC will not fit in that alley, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move down here behind the dumpster.
Okay.
And somebody else want to take it so we can corner, and let's just figure out what's going on.
Yeah, Zim will go with them. I'll cover you.
And actually, both of you, when you get down there, you notice that there is an individual hiding kind of back behind that corner of that building. They've got what seems to be kind of like a long rifle with a scope on the end of it. It's not up, but it's being held. And it's almost as if they're kind of like tiptoeing in your direction when you guys kind of duck back behind the dumpster. And at that moment, the subject freezes and holds completely still.
Okay, I've got him in my sights. Drop it. You're covered. You ain't going anywhere.
And that's where we're going to end this episode of Destroyer of Worlds.
Nice.